Hey everyone, Egman here with another video. Today I've got a deck with the new Encroaching Darkness Demigra. Very cool card. It pretty much is defense, but also lets you kind of EX evolve into to the Temporal Darkness Demigra as well. So very cool. And the leader that made a lot of sense to me was the new Mirror leader. Or not the new one, but like the newest one. So yeah, let's get into it. So he has active main, once pure, and choose one card in your life and add it to your hand. This card gets plus 5k power for the duration of the turn. Then place 3 cards from the top of your deck into your drop area. So it's really good for filling up for that stuff. And then also when your life is at 4 or less, you untap 2, which is really cool. It was the first untap 2 Android leader, which I was really excited for. It didn't really do anything, but I was excited for it. And then on the Awaken side, once per turn, or when this card attacks your own card, then also choose 3 cards in your warp, place them in your drop area, and this card gets plus 5k power for duration of the turn. So just kind of recycling your drop area without having to take off the top of your deck, which is nice. So very cool there. And yeah, let's get into it. So for Time Control Cronoa, this can be any one of the 1-drop black counter cards you wanted. I just chose Cronoa because he was easy. Just 4 of them would be good. I think any of them would be fine, but just a black card in general that is a 1-drop that draws you a card. 2 Power Burst. Just because one thing I keep forgetting is that this card gets 1 black card from your drop area or a warp with energy cast of 1, so you can grab Cronoa from your warp with this card. So just a free negate is good. Next up, we've got 4 super combo Trunks, Sparking 5. So we gotta be kind of careful about how we use our warp. It might be better to use Cronoa, I'm not sure, or yeah, Time Control Cronoa for this deck. It's really up to you and how you play the deck, but I decided that I like Temporal Rescue Trunks a little bit more, so that's why I chose him. We'll probably almost always have 5 cards in our drop area, so especially when we do 3, like just attacking, putting 3 there just makes it easy. 3 Frigid Blast Poutine, so she is a Dark Overwhelm for 3. And then when you play this card, choose to 1 Demigra with energy cost of 4 or less from your deck and add it to your hand. So you can get specifically Encroaching Darkness Demigra, which is nice. This card's really good, but we'll get to him in a minute. And then 3 Gravy and Demigra's Thrall. When you attack or combo with this card, if your leader card is black, choose up to 2 cards in your warp and place them in your drop area. So very good for just refilling our drop area as well. It's really necessary for also Shenron, because he's a Sparking 5, but having Shenron out for free. The sweet little combo is, so you use Encroaching Darkness Demigra. For people who don't know what it does, so first all Demigra cards in your hand with energy cost 7 gain Xeno Evolve 3. And when you play this card, you can't play non-black battle cards for the duration of the turn, and your opponent can attack with battle cards with an original power of 10k or less until the end of their next turn. So it's really good for like defense in that way. And then it kind of sucks sometimes that you can't play battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less, or no, sorry, you can't play non-black battle cards for the rest of the turn, because Temporal Darkness Demigra, what he does is when you do get him out here, so either Xeno Evolving or hard casting for 4, when you play this card, choose to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and send it to the warp, then choose 1 of their battle cards from your warp with energy cost of 4 or less and play it. So strictly speaking, if we're only looking at black cards for that, there weren't a lot of options, but I thought Shenron was a really good option for that. And then also I put 2 Deadly Defenders as well. And then also, if we're playing this without the restriction of the energy cost, we can also get Persistent Assault Krillin or Fledgling Duo Krillin, which, yes, I made another Let's Kill Krillin deck. I tricked you, and yep, here we go. So yeah, just once again, really powerful. Both these guys are great, and then when they die, you can play Final Showdown Son Goku from your hand. So there's that. Also, you can get Encroaching Darkness back, so you can, because how Xeno Evolve works is that you send it to your warp when you Xeno Evolve, and then you can get it back. So you just have a 10k body, and then if you want to Xeno Evolve again next turn, you can do it. So there's that. Shenron can get a bunch of fun things. He can get Cronoa. He can get another Frigid Blast routine. It's not when you play this card with Dark Overwhelm. It's just when you play it, which is nice. You can get like Gravy, and then also just being able to untap energy to extend your plays is really nice. The only thing is you making sure you have 5 in your drop area during your extend plays is kind of tricky, but if you do, then it's nice. So and it's really easy because with Mira you already have 3, so you just put 3 there, and then you either combo with 2 things or have like Gravy, and then bam, you've got Sparking 5. So there's that. And then lastly, 4 Infernal Felony Cell, just because we wanted something green that's helpful, just good for defense. And then also you can also get him through Demigra. And then he's a critical, and you draw a card because you play it, so that's okay. And then also 3 Speedy Surprise Attack, because it helps fill our drop. It just people don't. I really like Speedy Surprise Attack because people aren't expecting a lot, and we do have an Android leader, so there's that. But yeah, here's the deck. Oh, and then also we're playing Demigra, the secret rare, just because we're gonna have a bunch of stuff that can be Dark Overwhelmed in our drop area. So, anyways, this is the deck. Really having fun with it too. I mean, I always love Let's Go Krillin decks, as you probably know, but I think this is a really interesting take for it. Let me show you like. Let's see, 4-drop black cards. Let's see, yeah, because most of them just say like, oh, when you play this card with Overwhelm, or when you like, however you get it out, it's not with the way you do it. So like the other options we had were like Dimensional Warrior Sengoku. Yeah, when you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to their owner's warp. We could also do. Let's see. There's the Black Mass Sand, Splintered Mind, Sparking, but you know we're trading life on that point, which is tricky. What's this Tien do? Oh, when you play this card, your opponent can't switch. Okay, with their. Meh. What else? Oh, and then there's also something that should definitely be on the side of this deck is Haru Haru. Awesome card, especially if you get it for free with Demigra, because then you just played 3 cards for free and you just untap all your energy. Very good in that regard. There's also like Time Trauma Mass Saiyan, kind of good. What else? I think that's about it. So the rest of these, there's also like Black Mass Saiyan, but it's only drop area, which kind of sucks. So I don't think it'd be really good. But yeah, I think that's about it. There's nothing super broken. I thought Shenron was the best one to get, which is why I built it the way I did. Because yeah, we play it with Overwhelm. I guess we could do like the other way you could do it. I guess is just like a sweet like Demigra hand control, where it's strictly like, you know, when this card attacks, your opponent choose 1 card from their hands and sends it to their warp. So this doesn't even say when it was overwhelmed, but this guy does. Let's see, he's overwhelmed. He's not. I don't know. And then also, I guess another last card I kind of thought about was Dark Plot. You can play something in our drop area for free. If it's something with Overwhelm, and so we can do on turn 4 we can get Encroaching Darkness, and then for free we untap 3, and then we get Temporal Darkness, and then go from there. So, and then that can get Shenron, and then you can Shenron to untap 2 energy. Like just a lot of kind of recursion going on. So, anyways, I've been rambling enough. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.